आप देख रहे हैं न्यूज़ नाउ 24/7। ताज़ा खबरों के लिए हमारे साथ बने रहें।
सिंगापुर इंडियन चैम्बर ऑफ कॉमर्स एंड इंडस्ट्री के अध्यक्ष नील पारेख ने जेडीयू सांसद संजय कुमार झा के नेतृत्व में आए सर्वदलीय भारतीय प्रतिनिधिमंडल के साथ हुई बैठक को बेहद सकारात्मक और सार्थक बताया। उन्होंने कहा कि बैठक का मुख्य उद्देश्य ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के संबंध में जानकारी साझा करना और भू राजनीतिक मुद्दों पर व्यापक चर्चा करना था। विशेष रूप से ये बात उल्लेखनीय रही कि सत्ता पक्ष और विपक्ष से जुड़े भारतीय सांसदों ने एकजुटता के साथ विचार रखे, जो भारत की लोकतांत्रिक परिपक्वता को दर्शाता है। नील पारेख ने भारत सिंगापुर संबंधों को और अधिक मजबूत बताते हुए कहा कि सिंगापुर की दृष्टि में भारत सर्वोच्च प्राथमिकता वाला साझेदार है। उन्होंने ये भी सुझाव दिया कि भारत में व्यापारिक अवसरों को बढ़ावा देने के लिए जरूरी है कि सिंगापुर के निवेशकों को भारत के विभिन्न राज्यों में मौजूद संभावनाओं और अवसरों के बारे में बेहतर जानकारी दी जाए। इससे दोनों देशों के आर्थिक संबंधों को नई गति मिल सकती है।
I thought the meeting went very well. The discussion was largely to get the information out there of Operation Sindoor, as well as have a broader discussion on what's happening on the geopolitical side. And I thought the members of parliament from India were very clear. What I found remarkable was that it's members of parliament from various parties all speaking in unison. So opposition, ruling party members all speaking in unison. So it's good to see that unity here. And the view that was shared was that perhaps all the details of first the terrorist attack, as well as the following and the media coverage of the events that followed, were not completely, didn't have the full details that one would like to put out there. So I think the members of parliament did a very good job of explaining the nuances of what transpired immediately post the terrorist attack, as well as the follow-up action from the government.
Sir, let's talk about the ties between India and Singapore. How are ties right now and where they are moving forward?
The ties are very good, and I think they've only gotten better over the last few years. I think from a Singapore standpoint, India is a top priority, not just from a commercial standpoint, but from a geopolitical alignment standpoint. And I think that will only get better as time goes on. As you know, there's a substantial Indian population of Indian origin here in Singapore. So that obviously adds to the affinity between the two countries. So I think there are numerous areas of cooperation. Prime Minister Modi and the leaders in Singapore, led by Prime Minister Lawrence Wong, meet on an annual basis. And I think that dialogue is very important because things are changing so rapidly in the economy today, in the world today. So if you keep that dialogue going on a consistent basis, it is of prime importance, because what was relevant perhaps a year ago becomes less relevant and new issues crop up, as we have seen with some of the tariff issues, etc. So I think there is significant alignment between the two countries on business and geopolitical issues, and I see the relationship only getting better over time.
So you are one of the bridges between the businesses of the two countries. Sir. How do you see businesses moving forward from here? What are the measures that needs to be taken from here, sir, to ensure the smooth businesses between the two sides?
Well, one of the benefits of Liberation Day or tariffs is, I think, the impetus to internationalize one's operations as a business owner has just become greater, and to diversify different markets. And I think India plays a very big role for Singaporean businesses, whether owned by Indians or other ethnicities, it doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is India is a wonderful market for export. It's a wonderful market for services. And there's so many things that can be done even more so. I think what needs to be done is really educating business in Singapore about the opportunities in the various states in India. Because India, I mean, it's a very big country, and you have to look at it state by state and look at where your business, your industry has a significant, connectivity there. For example, when you look at the auto products market, and Tamil Nadu is obviously a leader, then there are many others, textiles, there are other states. So I think it's very important for, say, the Singapore Indian Chamber to explain to its members and the business community in Singapore about the specific opportunities in respective sectors for businesses in India, vice versa from India, to look at the financial services sector in Singapore, the services sector in Singapore, look at the semiconductor advancement that has been made here, the pharmaceutical advancement, and looking how to leverage that and use Singapore as a beachhead for international expansion.
So India and Singapore signed a pact, a trade pact in 2005. There has been call to review it, and the review is underway, sir. So what needs to be done in that pact? What changes need to be done?
I think we just got to bring 2005 into 2025 context, because there are some things in the 2005 Pact which were really relevant at that point of time. But to be frank, the world has moved on in 20 years, and some of those, if I may say, products and services that have been highlighted are perhaps of less relevance for trade and business today between the two countries. I think also you have to keep the new geopolitical context in mind, where Singapore and India are natural allies, two vibrant democracies, in the region. So I think what we need is a refresher on sectors that are relevant from a business standpoint, both from a product and services standpoint, and from a geopolitical standpoint about realignment and, if I may say, rephrasing the compact that is between the two countries. Thank you.
आपको यह वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो इसे लाइक करें, हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें